Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're in the license centre and it's the National B final exam. It's B10. We're off to the Tsukuba circuit. Now, we've been through license tests B1 to B9. We haven't done too bad. We've got gold on every one. We've got somewhere into the top 10 on every one. Let's see what we can do on this final test. Settings for today will be assist, traction control 1, default ABS. Counter steer assistance on strong. Let's put the ghost setting to 0.9. These are the settings we always try and start with, and then we work from there and try and get them better. We try and work our way down to 0. It helps, to be honest. Controller settings, we're on a Fanatec DD Extreme. We've got force feedback max torque 8, force feedback sensitivity 6. For the settings for my wheel, I'm going to have to do a video for that one so you can see what I'm using. But let's have a look at the friends ranking list. So the top 10 is the real critical one where we need to go. Gold is a 24,600. Everybody on the friends list has got this. This is the third wipe of the board, so this is the third time we're attempting this, and there's some really fast times. Mad Max, Randy in LA is just off his time at 23,800. Lee is up there at 23,877 with exactly the same time as Randy. And as we go down, we've got Dodo there who's on controller. 420 also on controller. We've got Ole of Mustang, Red Desmo, Big Daz, Mr. GTR, Slippery Bandit. Everybody is really pushing hard to try and make this a challenge. Top 10 stars, 23,800 gets you in. Lee's on there, Randy's in there, Mad Max at number 2. We really like this circuit. It's one that we have done many laps on because it's a human comedy track. But let's see where we can get to. It's a Clio RS 220 trophy. Let's see what she's like. Front wheel drive. Let's see how long it takes us to get there. 24,600. Front end washed out. Didn't want to go around that corner, did it? That 24,160 wouldn't get us on our friends list now, would it? The front end just washed out big time. $24,390, first time through the line, we get the gold. So let's push. Now, the technique we've learned is that coast and roll really does work in this version of the game. Get the car in, get it braked, let the car roll through. Got to be a bit more subtle with the throttle. $24,224. We're going to try and give you a video where it's just progressive time so you can see how we get there without giving you all the backwards and forwards of each failed attempt. I'll use the turbo to pull us out the corner. Try not to miss the gears so often. 248. We've got to really go much, much quicker. Feels like a short shifter, this one. For 209. So don't need to miss any gears while we're gear changing. Red line is really quite low. Yeah, those front tyres squealing. .24085, that's the fastest we've ever done. Got a lot of time to make up to these guys. We might turn the counter steer off. That might be holding us from the apexes. We might want the back end to rotate a little bit. To lift halfway through that corner. .24074, we're just moving up. Let's go and have a look and see where that puts us. I don't think it'll be in the top 10. Let's have a look at the form, see what we can see. I'm going to try and cut as much as we can across these apexes here. Try and straighten the road up, get into the corner. I think we can tighten up on that apex a little bit. This next corner, it's really vital to try and keep all four tyres on the black stuff. Don't upset the car coming out the corner, then try and keep it on the black stuff all the way to the line. There might be a little bit of a technique with the throttle and gear change required at this point. So we need a 23,999 to get us on the friends list, look. We're in 13th, just there. So we've just got a little way to go. Let's turn off the counter steer. Not rear wheel drive, so we shouldn't need to check the back end, but let's see where it goes. Faster. We've got to find a fair chunk of time. A third of a second is a hefty amount. Trying to encourage this beast to hustle. 046 is quicker. Taking little chunks off. Might want to take the old traction control off soon enough. There's the first sub 24. That'll put us on the friends list top 10, I would think, at 23,943. Let's go have a look. Oh, we're up to 5th. There's a great big jump. Now we've really got to just start knocking them off. Still a long way. It's a 10th and a half. Right then, so we're not able to get the front in where we're wanting to as we push. So I'm going to try it without the traction and see what we can do. I'm not 100% sure traction control is a hindrance in one of these front wheel drive cars, but we'll live to be proved wrong. Let's move that ghost closer in. I'm going to move it to 0.45, I think. Yeah, 0.5. And we'll try and chase it in. See how it accelerated away earlier? That was the difference. It got to the throttle much earlier than we did. Yes, quite get there. It's looking like we are running out of time. It looks like we've put our best in. A little bit of trail braking more. This feels good. There we go. Just a little push further. We got there. It's not massively brilliant, but is that going to push us up to 4th? It does. We're just behind Lee. We need an 8 to beat Lee now. Quite critical by the looks of it. Really playing with the brakes as we came round the corner. Don't think we've done that. Oh, 930, just 0.001 faster. Oh. And there we have it, folks. That draws us to the conclusion of the B1 license, the B license series, the B10 Basics Drive. And we get up to 4th, and 930 puts us 4th on our friends list. And it's just outside the top 10. We needed to have an 8 to get on there. But big respect to Lee, Randy, and Max for doing what you can. So thank you very much, folks. We'll see you in the next series of license tests. All the best. Take care.